You're a fluffy little kitten, all soft fur and adorable little paws. Life seems pretty perfect, doesn't it? Endless naps, belly rubs, and a never-ending supply of treats. But, have you ever stopped to think that maybe, just maybe, being born a fluffy cat isn't all it's cracked up to be? Sure, it looks cute from the outside, but the reality of being a fluffy feline comes with its own set of responsibilities and challenges that might make you rethink that cozy existence. Today, we're going to dive into the surprising hardships of life as a fluffy cat and why it might just suck a little more than you think. Protection and vulnerability. First up, let's talk about protection. Sure, a fluffy cat may be adored and pampered in a warm home, but life as a cat, whether in the wild or in your average household, comes with risks. Fluffy cats are often small and vulnerable, and if they're not careful, they can find themselves in some pretty dangerous situations. Take a quick glance at the life of a wild cat. These animals, like the cheetah or the lion, may have strength and agility, but even they face predators and challenges every day. For the house cat, it's less about avoiding predators, but more about living under the constant threat of falling out of favor with their human companions, or worse, being left outside during a thunderstorm. And let's not forget the internal drama. Within households, a fluffy cat has to assert its dominance, often facing territorial disputes with other pets, especially with other cats. Sure, you might get a nice warm spot on the couch, but not if your fellow furry housemate decides to fight for it first. Foraging and feeding. Next up, foraging and feeding. While you may think a fluffy cat's life revolves around sitting pretty while humans handle the food situation, the reality is far from carefree. For wild cats, every meal is a hunt. They need to rely on their instincts to find food, stalking prey, and using their sharp senses to catch their next meal. Sure, a lion gets to feast after a successful hunt, but it's not as easy as it sounds. The competition for food is fierce, and the constant need to hunt is exhausting. Now, house cats might have it a little easier, with their humans supplying food regularly. But there's still a catch. Ever seen a cat stare down their empty food bowl with that judgmental, piercing gaze? They are masters of making sure you know when they need food, and heaven help you if you're late. Their sense of hunger doesn't just come from their tummy, it's a full-on power struggle. In short, the fluffy life often comes with a lot of demanding moments. Guidance and expectations. What about guidance and expectations? In the wild, a fluffy cat has to quickly learn the ropes of survival. There's no room for error. The smallest mistake could lead to being caught by a predator or missing out on food. Wild cats are constantly being taught by their environment, and they have to adapt quickly to stay alive. But in your home, the fluffy cat isn't off the hook. They still have a role to play, whether it's maintaining their appearance, grooming, or living up to the image of the perfect, sophisticated companion. There's also the pressure of entertaining their humans with their quirky behavior and athletic leaps. The fluffy cat becomes an entertainer, a perfectionist, and often a silent provider of comfort, all while facing the looming expectations of what a good cat should be. Frequent confrontations. And then, there's the frequent confrontations. Wild cats face predators, food-stealing rivals, and territorial disputes with other animals. But house cats aren't immune either. Ever seen a cat trying to take control of a space that's already occupied by another? It's nothing short of a battle. The hiss, the claws, the standoff, it's exhausting. Not to mention, a fluffy cat has to deal with the occasional vet visit that's probably one of the most stressful events in a cat's life. Conclusion. So, there you have it. While the fluffy cat's life may seem like an endless series of naps and treats, it's not as carefree as it appears. Between protecting their territory, the constant search for food, managing relationships with humans and other pets, and dealing with frequent confrontations, the life of a fluffy cat can be stressful and demanding. But here's the kicker: resilience. Whether they're navigating the wild or handling life in your living room, cats have one thing in common: a fierce resilience. No matter the challenges, they bounce back, adapt, and continue to thrive. So, next time you find yourself envious of that fluffy little creature lounging around, remember, it takes a lot of effort to maintain that perfect coat, and the responsibilities that come with being a cat, fluffy or not, are no joke. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let us know your thoughts. Would you trade lives with a fluffy cat, or do you prefer your human experience?